So, Venom
Let there be Carnage.
tells the story of Eddie Brock as he interviews Cletus Cassidy in order to find the missing bodies, only for him and Andy to break up, and then him and Venom to break up. Yes, that happens in this movie. As Cletus Cassidy also gets a symbiote of his own and goes on a rampage, aka Carnage, and Venom and Eddie must get back together to stop him, obviously. And I absolutely loved this movie. Because, I'll be honest with you, after seeing the first one, I know in my review I liked it, I still do. I wasn't expecting much when I went into this movie. But, damn, I was wrong, because I had a blast watching this movie. Let's move on to the positives. Cletus Cassidy and Shriek, Naomi Harris and Woody Harrelson had a blast with these roles. I thought they were great in these roles. Like, God, Woody Harrelson was perfect as Carnage. I really did like it.
Enjoy the show.
Some of the action scenes, they were really well done. I feel like they were a whole lot better than what we got in the first one. Like, a whole lot better. And Venom and Eddie, they did pretty good. I like their characters even more this time around, especially Venom. Freaking hilarious. Let's move on to a little bit of negatives, though. It's short. With an hour and a half, it doesn't leave room for character development or anything like that. So we can't... The main character we really get to know is Cletus Cassidy, when we learned about him pushing his grandmother down the stairs and pretty much him killing his whole family because he was abused. So, he's just a basic serial killer. Naomi Harris's character, Shriek, all we know is they are a love interest and that she's shot in the eye. That's it. The detective dude we meet, Mannigan? I can't remember his name, to be honest with you. But we don't know much about him other than he's the guy who shot Shriek in the eye, who somehow survived a bullet in the head. I guess if it works in Kingsman, The Golden Circle, it can work in this movie. But because it's an hour and a half, like I said, it doesn't really move for character development. It's just a beginning, a middle, and end. And so, doesn't leave much. But back to the positives. An hour and a half also works in this movie's favor because we get a lot of action with Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage. But there's also a negative with that. We only get one fight with Venom and Carnage, but don't worry, it's literally an awesome fight. It's worthwhile. It takes a while too, but I really did want more Venom versus Carnage. Like, that's what we're here for. Like, it's literally in the posters, Venom versus Carnage. That's literally what we're here for, and that's what we want to see. I still love this movie, though. Andy Serkis knew what he wanted for, especially with this script. Instead of being a serious tone like the first one tried to be, like a normal comic book movie, it decided to have fun with it and go turn up the 11 on the comedy, and that definitely worked in its favor. It definitely worked in my favor because it was freaking hilarious.
You are a reject! You are a pariah! Lethal protection, my ass! You couldn't protect anything! You are useless! You can get a job down here cleaning toilets!
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Please, let me fix it.
How about it?
So I can bring it again.
But one thing I didn't really like is the breakup story between Venom and Eddie. It's kind of cliche for the two to break up only to get back together in the end. So, I mean, that's what the story they were going for, but I personally did not like it that very much. So let's move on to the post-credit scene. Yes, I'm spoiling right now if you know some people have seen it, but a lot of people still haven't. Venom's in the MCU, baby. That post-credit scene was easily the most anticipated thing because of the first screening. People were like, oh my god, the end credit scene's amazing. And it really was. We got Venom in the MCU now, and we can finally have him meet Tom Holland's Spider-Man, which I'm really looking forward to in the future. But without further ado, I give Venom Let There Be Carnage for its fun action, fun characters, and funny scenes. But with its short runtime and not that much character development, I can only give this movie 3 stars out of 5. Join me next week as I move on to one of my most anticipated movies, but I also kind of got disappointed in, Halloween Kills. So until then, guys, I will see you all later.